When working with freeze or complete collapse or shutdown, this is last ditch effort of survival when flight and fight have been exhausted, when fight and flight have either not been safe to express, or that there's a fear that you would really lose something that's really important if you did respond in fight or flight. In somatic experiencing, there's an honoring of the wisdom of the body mind, and the body speaks in impulse, in thought, in emotion, in sensation, in image. And if a client is having an image of like ice being melted or like ice being shattered in some way and kind of like, oh, that's kind of a weird image, I'm not really sure what that's all about. This is often an indication of coming out of that freeze collapse state and moving into more mobilization, which is restoring a sense of stress cycle completion, moving into flight or fight. And then from there, actually completing what needed to happen during a time when it wasn't safe to happen, to then to come back down into homeostasis, into a sense of I am at peace, I am calm. This is what trauma healing integration is. It's completing a stress cycle that did not have the safety to do it at the time for a variety of reasons. And we don't actually even really need to know why it wasn't safe, but we just complete the stress cycle. We have a new vantage point and the body rejigs itself. From that moment on, it does not have and is not carrying that encoded imprint that's you're walking around with, that's impacting what you do and don't do each day. That's the beauty of somatic experiencing. I hear this again and again where people come to me that have been working in talk-based therapy for decades and work with 3 to 5 sessions, sometimes even 1 session, and they're like, oh my God, like I literally do not feel this in this way. And then I get voice notes from people later being like, oh my God, like I'm literally having this conversation and I'm not impacted by this, or like I'm seeing it for what it's worth. Somatic experiencing is where it's at. And actually in my training, most of the people that are being trained in somatic experiencing are psychologists, because in psychotherapy, they're noticing that clients are not getting the results. So they're looking for somatic based therapy. So if you are at all interested in hearing about more about this, or you're in a personal freeze and collapse and feel like you can't get out of it, reach out, book a call with me, send me a DM, and I'm happy to have this conversation.